Jennifer, thank you so much for joining me today. How do you feel being here for our first session?
A little nervous, but I'm excited.
All right, cool. So, is this your first time in therapy?
It's not. I've actually been in therapy. It's been a while, but I've been in therapy before.
Okay. For how long was that?
Total, probably like 2 years over the course of like 5 years.
Okay, awesome. So, I would love to hear a little bit more about that later, but we don't have to jump right in with that. So, I'll just start telling you a little bit about myself. My name is Sarah. As we reviewed, I am a music therapist and a licensed counselor. Are you familiar with music therapy at all?
I'm not. I was in band. That's about all I know of music.
Okay, that's a great start. So, what we can do with music therapy, it's a pretty broad field, but it can just generally involve playing or listening or creating music as a way of sort of accessing our emotions in a different way or our experiences. Since I do have that dual background, we can also just start with talk therapy if that's where you're more comfortable. Do you have any questions off the bat about music therapy?
Not really.
Okay, cool. So if you've been in therapy before, you might be somewhat familiar with going through the confidentiality, but that's just something important that I want us to cover before we get started. So everything, for the most part, that we say in this room will be kept in this room between us. It's important to me that we build a trusting relationship with each other. The exceptions for that would be if you tell me that there's any harm that could be caused to you or another person, I would have to report that.
Okay.
And if you tell me about any mistreatment or abuse of minors or elders.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Do you have any questions about that?
No, not at all.
Cool. And then the other possible exception to that would be if I'm working with a treatment team of people that are working with you, we might share information just so that we're all on the same page and that we're all working towards the same goals.
Yeah, I'm
Is that
familiar
okay?
with that. Yep.
Okay. All right, great. And then do you have anything that you're hoping to get out of therapy or that you're specifically worried about? I know you mentioned some nerves.
No, I'm just excited. I just moved across the country, so looking forward to kind of talking about the stresses that came from that and really how to build a new community in my new area.
Definitely. So big life changes right
Yep.
now. Okay, great. So you're probably a little bit familiar with this, but some of the benefits are, we're able to establish some goals. You just mentioned finding community and possibly just coping with that change. We're able to sort of discuss goals in an ongoing way. So if that's where you want to start and then in a few weeks you want to move on from that, that's totally possible. There are some possible risks, which is just that, sometimes we might open up some things that you don't expect in this room, and it can be a little bit challenging to go from this space back out into the world. Are you familiar with that from your previous experiences?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. Do you have any specific worries about that?
No, I think I learned pretty well how to cope with it last time.
Okay. And so we can go through some of my forms. I like to sort of just have a conversation at first, but just to establish some more specifics about my practice here. So things like how we do scheduling, how you could reach me if there were an emergency, my cancellation policy, things like that. So we'll do that soon.
Okay.
Is there anything else you're wondering about right now?
No, I feel pretty good. Thank you for taking me through this.
Definitely. Cool. So for now, you agree you want to get started with this process?
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a try.
All right, awesome. And now we just have to speak briefly about how that went.
Great.
You felt okay?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if there's anything I think I missed. I don't know if I was in the video. Yeah, did you feel that I gave you enough information that you were able to understand it?
Yeah, I think it was really good. I think the fact that I've been in therapy before kind of made this a little bit quicker, but I think you gave me the opportunity to ask for additional information if I had needed it.
Okay, and did you feel at all like I was coercing you into agreeing?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool. And any discomfort or anything that you felt other than just being on tape?
Looking really good. No, I felt it was good. It was easy, smooth. didn't feel like forced or recited.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as far as on my side, I felt pretty good about it. I think I could add some more specifics about, things related to confidentiality and possibly like if I had more of an idea of where I was supposedly working, like how things might work at that site would be helpful to be able to talk about. And in this scenario, I was sort of thinking I was already board certified and working, but I would have to definitely talk about it if I were still a student, because then I would be needing supervision, so I would have to possibly like record, things like that, but that was not relevant in this situation. So, and then I think I could have said a little bit more as far as my background, like more specifically like what populations I work with, or if I have any like areas of specialty. Do you think that would have been helpful?
Yeah, I think that would have been nice to know, but not, I think that's like a good thing to know in the first session, but like kind of could be overwhelming as well.
Okay, yeah, that is a great point. All right, anything else?
No, thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer.